This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Well, they feed the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the toss play now, running left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Picks it up himself and still going. Tough to show with a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the move now. He's going to take off here. Has the first, still on the move. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And the Tigers will line up here on first down and goal. Defense showing blitz here. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! They draw first blood in this national title game. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
They're setting out to try with PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
First down and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for a receiver. Fastball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit. Through that time, and now third down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
It's 4th and 10. The offense on the field going for it. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Turns it loose downfield. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Clemson. There was no catching him that time. So if you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
The defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. A short completion of the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. And the single back takes the handoff. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much, just a small gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught. Completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
That's another positive gain here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
First down, looking to throw the football. He finds some space. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion sets up a second down play. Wants to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. What a catch! Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice gain.
That's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. They're 2 for 2 on third down this drive. It's third down and 7. Looking to throw again. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Breaks an open space. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
He runs out of bounds at the 26. Brings up second down.
Getting set. Here's second down. The back's got it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Look out. Room to run here. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
That's a 3rd and 4. And that's a first down for the offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a man. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Second down.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Single back, takes the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now.
Here we go.
First down, right back to the running game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first. Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. QB keeps it himself. The Tigers looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. And now carry here for the fullback. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! This offense cannot be stopped.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks into the clear. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A great defensive play, and that should do it for the half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football. The 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's got it with room to run. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. Finally tackled at the 7. What a play. Sets up a first and goal now.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Wolverines, as they answer with their first score of this title game. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come on, stop here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Movement at the second level of the defense now. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in the national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They'll change the pre-snap look now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Right through the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. A heroic effort here on the biggest stage.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Here's the point after attempt. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. With 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Now here's the toss play. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Toss it to the back, running left. Running with purpose. Past the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Clemson. A tough one all the way to the end zone. What determination. That's another touchdown, a dream performance for this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they are struggling.
Attack on the PAT. It's a two-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Michigan offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tigers. So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got it in the open. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You can see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Trying to create here on the move. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. And he's brought down immediately on that one. Kind of gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. First play of this drive now. They're set up at the 34. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And it's caught. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Wolverines come up to the line in a hurry-up. Can he get there on the ground? They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver grabs it. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Using his legs on the scramble. Scoops out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the third quarter of play. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. Third down and short. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And the Wolverines pick up enough for a first down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit.
Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Jukes to get past the man. He's found some room at the 45. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. He breaks free. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. It's a toss to the left side. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. Team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. And it's sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's going to pull it down and run. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Receiver makes the grab, and the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds his target, and it's complete. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes a quick catch. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. And looking to throw now on first down. Escapes the pocket. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. No huddle here for the offense.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On the run here. Lets it go. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. On the move now. He'll try a pass here. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter. A 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense. You work that clock, and you seal victory.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. First down and more. He's still running. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
First down for the offense.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Working clock with the ground game. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Here's the second down play. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. QB decides to keep it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the second time. Here's the punt, high in the air. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. But this one is broken up, calls incomplete.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrink.
Going for a big play downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. The offense just takes a knee here. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Same mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Clemson Tigers.